Hi everyone and welcome to today's class. It has been a lovely sunny day and I just thought I'd do a little evening workout, kind of stretch to process the energies of the day. So let's see what we're guided to do. Little toes in line with your muscle line or your hips, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Now think your sit bones together and it's like a fountain coming through the crown of your head, where I put my ponytail today actually. And then sink your ribs together and just lengthen below your hip bones and also lengthen behind your legs, below your sit bones. So we start with the reaffirmation of the upper arms, relaxing knees and elbows, and little fingers towards your thumbs, energy through the crown of the head, so the shoulders are totally relaxed. Lengthen and just lengthen, visualize the lines, and then you should really notice how you work your core, meaning sit bones, navel, working together and really feeling the strength. Relaxing. And little fingers towards the thumbs, lengthening. Just relaxing. Now we're working our way around the arms, upper arms, thumbs towards the little fingers, lengthening from the head again. And you can also lengthen your heels into the floor, visualizing growing roots, for example. Just relaxing. Thumbs towards the little fingers. And relaxing. And one more time, thumbs towards the little fingers, lengthening energy through the head. Just make sure it's not about pushing your shoulders down, it's about lengthening the entire body, the entire spine, energy through the head, and then as a result, your shoulders should be relaxed. So, well, as relaxed as they could be. You know whether this is a point of tension in your body or not. Just lengthening. And relaxing. Okay, with that same muscle coordination, we just go to the end of the mat, lengthening and lowering. Just let your head hang, relaxed. Of course you can bend your legs, no problem. And now sit bones towards the head, just stretch the back, visualizing the length. And again, navel against your spine and keep that activation going when you think sit bones towards the head, lengthening. This would be not using it, and this is the way using it actually, yeah, so that's the difference. I'm sure you can see it. Okay, now just bend your legs and let the blood flow down and breathe. Okay, one more time. Sit bones towards the head, lengthen, and now again we do the rotation here, meaning describing the biggest possible circle, energy coming out of your head and out of your fingertips, and you look at your middle finger, describing the longest possible circle. This is so helpful, I can only say, if you have tension in your shoulders. Lengthen through your head more than anything, and lengthen. And lengthen, and lengthen, and and back. Yeah, and actually we are doing the next exercise, the ongoing one for hips and lower back. If you want to join me, here we go. If not, I see you for the next one. Okay, so I always like to use my door. So first of all, we're just standing here. You can, yes, bend your supporting leg. The other leg is bent. Now it's very important that your elbows point this way, so not out, do not tense your shoulders. Hips parallel to the floor, that's the main thing, and then really think downwards and upwards. So energy through the head, the heel, the knee, and your hands. Yes, okay. Just let the blood flow back always. Don't do it too quickly, especially in summer if it gets really hot, because you might notice some dizziness. Also, hips parallel, dizziness can be something that accompanies you because of the frequency going up. That's like one of the symptoms of it. So, yes, breathe. Okay, now in my case, I want to stretch out a little bit more now, but you do what is right for you. So just see what you need to do. Lengthening. Okay. And other leg. Lengthening. Yeah, that's really different from an early morning workout, as you can see. Different dynamic. Okay. Right, and now I really like to use my door. So if you like to do that as well, to try that as well, you're welcome, but be careful. And very careful with your hips, making sure they are parallel. So you're not turning, twisting. Really be square. Alignment is always very important. Really important. Yes, and relaxing the elbows. And breathing. Yeah. Lengthen. Okay. Oh, that was good. And now just, here we go with the blood flow. Yes. And other leg. Navel in, lengthening, just lengthening. Okay. Carefully and rolling up. Head is last. Okay, and we just go onto the mat, relaxing the back. Yes. Okay, and just lengthen whatever you need to do to feel comfortable on your mat before we go on. Okay. Good. Maybe you want to also shake your feet in and out. That's very helpful for loosening up your hips. Okay, and now I'm just thinking of my center line and a little toes in line with my hips or muscle line and little fingers in line with the shoulders. Lengthening up, biggest possible circle. Breathing in, sit bones to your head, lengthening, lowering the arms, and coming up. And I've got a little spot here, lengthening, and down we go. Relaxing. just do what you can, what you need, and maybe you need to go here. Yeah, so that's totally fine. Important, sit bones in line with your heels, little toes, hips, center line, and sit bones head. This line is important. Okay, and also diagonally lowering line, lengthening. This is on relax, and here you think of constantly lengthening. Constantly lengthening. Breathing in, lengthening up. And just check the lines, breathing. On the out breath, lengthening. And up. And just where you need to go. You know. And you only do what you feel is right for you. Lowering and up. Breathe in. On the out breath, lengthening. And breathing in. On the out breath, sit bones to your head. And lowering. One more time up. And forwards. Okay. Lengthening and lowering and stretching up. Now I'm bending my legs in, hands behind the head, breathing in. On the out breath, from the sit bones to the head, the longest possible circle. Center line, breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening. And down we go. Breathing in, lengthening. Up. And breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening down. Okay, one more time. And lengthening. Up. And now 90 degrees. Energy through the heels and through the head, through the elbows. Navel in and relax. Breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening and up and flex, lengthening, ribs together, lengthening, lengthening and relax. Okay, now just take your hands next to the body and take your legs in. 90 degrees, this should be 90 degrees, legs are together, and we continue with the abs, lower abs, opening the legs, your feet stay together, big toes and heels, slightly away, navel in, together and in, and again, open and away, together and in. Open, now that you think away, one line actually from your nose to your big toes, lengthen your back this way. You really feel that if you think, you just think that thought. And in, and again, open, and away, and this way, together, and in. Now the other way around, legs together, away, and here, open, in and together and away, open, in and together, away, open, in and together, away, always here, open, in and together, and just give your legs a little shake. Yeah, energy field. Good. next exercise, you can either do it here and then separate your legs. You can even bend them if that's necessary. Or if you can do a candle, then you do it in the candle position. It's actually the exercise scissors. What we need to take care about or take care of is that we lengthen the legs and that we lengthen them again when coming back. So it's like two parts of a circle and the second one is bigger than the first one. Okay, so am I in the center? Yes. Okay, so here we go. Up and lengthening, opening, and lengthening, coming back, and lengthening, opening, and lengthening, coming back, and lengthening, opening, and lengthening, coming back. And we do one more, lengthening, opening, and lengthening, coming back, and both legs over your head if you can, and lengthen from your fingers, lengthen your back, lengthen your legs, everything, and relax. And just relax your back. Just relax your back. All right, okay, if you can, we just repeat this. I'm very surprised what we're getting today, but it will be for a reason. Lengthening, so I just start with the other leg now, lengthen. Now really thinking of the end points, head including, and coming back. And lengthening, and end points, coming back, and lengthening, and end points, coming back, and lengthening, up, and lengthening, and lengthen, and lowering, and just lengthening, lengthening, and relaxing. And just relaxing the back. Okay, stretching out whatever you need. Okay, so now I just take my legs in, I open my arms, little fingers again in line with the shoulders, and I do the stretch, the flexibility exercise for alignment. So don't overdo it, do what you can. Yes, and don't go back if there's anything, if your weight is not in the center, if there's anything wrong with your shoulders, hip, or your neck, any inconvenience, stop, okay? So we just see where we're getting at, lengthening. You just think long and whatever comes is fine. So lengthening, lowering the arms, head up. If you need to help yourself so you can maintain this length, please do that. Lengthening, nose coming to the knees, hips all relaxed. Now toes on the floor, sliding out, lengthening, lengthening, and forwards. And back we go. Lengthening, and down we go. Now bending the legs, and coming up, over if you can, if there's everything all right here, and the weight is in the center. And just lowering, slowly back, and bending in. Sit bones to your head long, and lengthen, and lengthening, and and lengthen, just relaxing. Yeah, it's just a relaxation. Whatever that is for you. It could be bent legs and yeah, here, just like this, so no problem. Lengthening, lengthening, whatever feels like it's long. Up and backwards, lengthening. And I'm lengthening the leg, the biggest possible circle. So obviously we need to be up here, lymphatic system, something, lengthening. And coming back, and coming back. And lengthening. So the circular movement downwards is always, at least in your visualization and thinking, bigger than the one upwards. Okay, and slowly coming down, lengthening. Lengthening energy through the fingertips, toe tips and the head. And relax. Yeah, great. Okay. Good. So now we're on the side. So it's really stretch, stretch, stretch today. Well, middle finger in line with your ear, hips and heels. And make sure that your elbows in contact with your body, so your shoulders are relaxed and you look forwards, but if there's any tension here, you can also look down, yeah? Okay, so from here, we just lengthen one leg, thinking one line from the not the sit bones heels, yes, also, but from your hips or your muscle line to your little toe, and then it should hopefully, I have no mirror, in line, yes, looks like that. So it's not about lifting, it's about lengthening. Can you see that? And then there is everything working. Okay, now one more time, lengthening. And from here, energy through the head, and the heel, and then you can turn the entire leg. That's the idea. You turn in your hip joint, nothing from the knee, and that only works if you really get the energy through the head. And relax. One more time, lengthening. And turn. Lengthening, ribs together, everything's cool. Lengthening. And relax. Okay. Good. Now from here, just lengthen your legs, your toes, and go along your leg. Doesn't have to go far, maybe you're here, yeah, so that's fine. And then you just think like a circular movement down. If you can go further and you need to do that because you need to stretch out and this is your range, then go for what is your range. Lengthening, and there is no better or worse or whatever, yeah, it's just your range. Lengthen through the head, lengthening, lengthening, and lengthening, and lengthening. And this time I'm going to stretch it out a little bit more because this is how it feels. It's not about pulling the leg towards me, it's about pulling out, thinking out, away, away and away, through the head and through the fingers. And more than anything, it's through the head, yeah, upper body. Okay, and then biggest possible circle to go down. Bending the underneath leg, so my foot comes underneath my knee. And now in circular movement, I'm coming up over both my sit bones, and that there is the stretch in the hip. Good. Okay, other side. Middle finger in line with the ear, hips and heels. Elbow in contact with my body and maybe looking down, or if you can, you look straight ahead. So this is lengthening here, energy through the heel, the little hip in line and relaxing. Breathing in. On the out breath, visualize the line again and then lengthening everything as before, and down we go. Breathing in and lengthening and turn and relax. One more time. And lengthening and turn, just lengthening here and relaxing. Okay, lengthen your toes and lengthen energy through the head and up and lengthening and lengthening energy through the head, through everything, lengthening and lengthening, lowering, and one more time, lengthening and up and lengthen, just lengthening out. Not pulling your leg towards you, but out of the heels in both directions and out of your head. And that feels very, very differently, and it stretches differently. Okay, and lengthen, and bending the lower leg, and lengthen your entire body, and up. Yes. Okay, let's see how your back is, how our backs are. I need a little bit more now. Interesting. Very interesting. Wow. All right. Wow, that was so interesting. We definitely needed to reach every millimeter today, and very much in our center line. So yeah, I hope you feel as good as I do now. Thank you very much for your time and your energy, and thank you for liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing, and really being in this community and helping me grow this community of healthy, happy people, because we need more of those. So you are needed. Lots and lots of love, and have a beautiful day.